Hello there everyone, this is Iron Mark 3 coming at you with a workshop upload, the link for which will be in the description if you care to have a look at it. Now, I have uploaded the sky, the sea, and the seagulls. Yes, that is all my work. No, not really. This is the Searle Legion. Yeah, bit of an odd name, but you know, it is what it is. You may or may not be aware, but I did have a multiplayer with a couple of people last weekend, and a kind of Frankenstein ship was produced. And this is it, the Searle Legion. It is the product of 3 different people. Myself, Legionary, and Searle Ethan. So, let's give you a quick look at it and show you what it is and all that stuff. Now, I can only take credit for a few parts of this because how we went about it was we each contributed a certain system or a certain thing to it at a time. Then we continued on in that respect, just building and building and building. So, yeah. But the result is a fairly good early craft, which will serve in the Netta campaign at least to start out. It struggles a bit later on, but you know it'll do okay for a while. What's going on under here? Now then. The hull is my contribution, my first contribution. It is a long, angled, carefully shaped hull, mostly light alloy in composition, but with heavy metal bracing. Well, not heavy armor, just metal bracing, heavier. So that's what's giving it its distinct, almost stealth vehicle-ish shape, but it's by no means a stealth vehicle. It's designed to stay upright, so it's wider at the bottom, heavier at the bottom, and then it angles up to the top. And the light alloy actually has a layer of metal reinforcement behind it, giving it a fairly good armor-piercing resistance to incoming rounds. The inside is a bit of a mess, but it's got wooden bulkheads as well, so its buoyancy is sectioned, making it more resistant to just flat-out sinking if it gets holed. So yeah, there is that. I am also personally responsible for the engine system, which is this set of propellers at the back here for primary. It's rigged with ACBs, so it can actually turn in place. The left propellers and right propellers operating together to try and control it like that, as well as some side propellers too. And then at the front there is also this thing, which is, if you've watched my concept videos a few weeks back or so, you recognize this as a kind of large propeller assembly with some built-in power. So this is just to help it with turning when it is in motion. So it actually turns pretty well. As you can see, it's just like spins around. It's kind of agile. Though unfortunately, as a boat, of course, it's restricted to only about 13, 14 meters per second by itself. But thanks to that odd keel, it corners at 10, so not that much of a drop. It's not too bad. Oh, by the way, the paint scheme came from Legion, not from me. You know I don't tend to paint vehicles. And the only other 2 things I contributed are the turrets on here, which are very simple frag round turrets. Let's just hop outside to show those to you. So they aren't anything spectacular in and of themselves, but they are fairly fast firing, as you can see, and they do some damage, and they've got fair travel speed as well, so they're not bad for such simple little turrets. So that's that on its direct fire weaponry. And the other thing I contributed is the engine, which is, you can see the top of just here, but this is the power plant. Yeah, not my most efficient effort, not my most compact effort, but it's a powerful one. And it runs at 3,600 power supply, and it can do this producing 83 power per unit of fuel, which is 4 times the basic rate for using just carburetors in the power supply. So pretty decent. But I was working with size restraints among other things as well, so that was a problem. Then over here we've got a missile system which came from Ethan, I believe. Massive missile rack, just fire, daka, daka, daka. It's very good at volleying down larger ships, basically. Dealing damage where the cannons cannot because they are too small. Then here we've got the volatile storage, which is ammo and fuel reserves. I think that was Ethan as well, actually, who supplied that one. And also from Ethan is this forward torpedo launcher, which fires a single extremely damaging torpedo out the nose of the ship. So it's like, hello enemy ship, have a torpedo, bang, oh whoops, you're dead. That's basically what it does. I don't remember who actually contributed the detector systems. General detection, we've got some gimbals, we've got some IR cameras and things like that. I really don't remember who contributed these things. An active radar as well. A few bits and bobs here, there and everywhere. Though that, I should probably note that, as is my policy, I included some direct detection systems on the turrets that I built, so that's why there's some turret detection systems on there as well. It's that kind of thing. Okay, moving on. Let's get back here. Don't know who did the AI, but that wasn't me. I put in the resource storage though. And then lastly, there is this, which came from Legion, which is a war room. Complete with lights, many, many chairs, and a view of the local hostile area. Just to tell you that, yes, this craft is definitely going to be okay against Deepwater Guard. Here's a map, now go kill stuff. I think that's what this boils down to. But you know, I don't tend to do decorative designs very much. But this is from Ethan, and it's just tucked away here in the rear section of the hull. So yeah, this is the Searle Legion, a early campaign craft, now available on Steam Workshop for anyone who is interested in picking it up. It's an interesting hull. It's got some interesting weapons. It's definitely a Frankenstein-style vehicle, but it's got some capability despite all of that. So yeah, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all some other time. See you all later.